Welcome back to another live stream. Florida Panthers. They are tonight in Dallas Star, and it's going to be a big challenge for them because they play without their captain, the number 16, Alexander Barkov. And we heard today they are also missing their number 70, Patrick Orvis, maybe the two best player with Roberto and the team this season. Is going to be a big challenge to play without them. So it's going to be very interesting what the Panthers are going to do tonight. Again, a team, I call them the inconsistency in the NHL. They are right now 11, 11, 5, 8 for the Dallas Star. They have 30 game playing in NHL. They are like 7th position in the Central Division. And I feel like they need to get better if you want to make the playoffs. So it's a very important game for the Dallas because they chase Chicago, Florida, and at the end of the day, they have to find a way to win back to back to back. So it would be very interesting how they're going to play against the Panthers. We know already they're missing a couple of players like Radulov is not going to be there tonight. They always missing since the beginning of the year Ben Bishop and Tyler Seguin. So it's a team is like they got a lot of injuries this year, and we'll see how they're going to play tonight. But before we jump here, we have a couple of things happening before. Couple of minutes, like maybe like the last 30 minutes, the NHL was very busy around, to be honest with you. And let's start with a trade happening at maybe at 7:15 earlier, where the Los Angeles Kings get Brandon Lemieux from the New York Rangers and return the send to the Rangers their 4th-round pick in 2021. So another trade, another team for Lemieux. And, he says he goes from a couple of team now in NHL. So it would be interesting how he's going to perform over there. I think, we know how he is. We know the kind of grandeur he can be. And is of course, is a bottom 4 here. It's not like a top 9, but he can bring the intensity and, he physical. So I think at that moment that we're helping a little bit the Los Angeles Kings in return. So we know they try to make a push, the Kings, to make the playoff. They are battle right now for the 4th spot between other teams, San Jose and Arizona, and now St. Louis. Now they have that race now. So it'll be very interesting how they're going to do Lemieux and New York Rangers. So like I said, I forgot to mention, everybody, welcome back in the show. This is your coach, Cold Frenchy, back in the house for tonight. Welcome, Tim. Are you ready for some action tonight in Dallas? See the Yo Panthers play tonight. I can wait to see how they're going to react. Like I said, without Barkov and of course. And big news were happening also a couple of minutes ago, maybe 30 minutes ago, where the Chicago Blackhawks welcome their Team Canada Junior, their captain forward, Gerby Dak, is active off of the long-term injury reserve. It looked like he was on the warm-up prior to the game. The game started at 8 o'clock against Nashville. I did not look if he is on the roster or not, but it was a game decision, so it'll be very interesting if Kirby Dak is going to be on the ice tonight. So it would be really a great plus for the Chicago to have the young rookie Dak with them. We know what he can do, and I think he's a good top 6 player for Chicago. So I think it's a national great player for the Hawks for sure. We have a couple of things happening. I will go one by one right now. We have time. The game is not start yet. A couple update. Tampa Bay 2, Carolina 1 at the beginning of second period, 17 minutes remaining. Pittsburgh 3-0 over New York Islanders. That's a little bit surprised me to be honest with you. I'm going to update the score at the top of the screen in a few minutes. You can see right now the Philadelphia beat the New York Rangers 2-1 in OT. Finally, Flyers can play against them. Detroit surprised the Columbus Blue Jackets. This is a very big jab for an uppercut for the Columbus. They need to beat Detroit if they want to make the playoff. So that's a helping right now the Florida Panthers for sure. They lost 3-1. Earlier, before that, we saw the Buffalo Sabres 17 winless straight game, 15-2. Lost again the Boston Bruins at 3-2, and that's another one. And then Vegas beat the Colorado Avalanche by a score of 3-2 and OT. Max Pacioretty score a goal for them. Really, if you like hockey, playoff, skating, physical, this game was unbelievable. It was the best game of the day so far. I like what I saw, and it'll be interesting. So the game just start in Dallas. We're going to follow up a little bit, left and back and forth. Again, we welcome everybody tonight to the live stream. Don't forget, if you have any comments, anything you want to add, I'm here to helping you guys, and anything about happening around the league. We know also Montreal Canadiens trade yesterday with the Buffalo Sabres, sent to them two pick. Florida Panthers score right away at the beginning of the first period. Wow, great shot of, is it Venetro? Or let's get, no, it's Carter Verhey. I believe it's his 12th of the season. Right away at the beginning of what? 30 seconds. We have to go right away, changing the first goal of the night for the Florida Panthers. Goal! Carter Verhey. Here we go. Yes, sir, Timmy. 12 of the year. That's really important to start that game that way and to lead by one after 3 losses. That will helping the momentum for them, also the confidence for sure for tonight. So we'll see how they're going to react for the rest of the night. But this is great start. If you are Coach Kenville right now, that's what you're looking for at the beginning. Jump quick you can on the lead right away. And because also, remember, could have been, it was unbelievable. 13th of the year. I missed one, buddy. Could have been, it was unbelievable. And Sunrise a couple of weeks ago. Remember the night with 52 shots against him, and then to shoot out the Dallas Star, the Panthers 3-0. And finally, the last game, the Panthers win, I believe, also at 3-2 or something like that. I cannot recall it, but great performance. So it's good to score right away against him. So we'll see how the Panthers going to react, and that's a great start for sure for the Panthers. So let's changing a couple of game here, the update. Let me check this first. Going to check also other games. Tampa Bay 2. Carolina 1. At that moment, it's still 0-0 Toronto. I'm watching. Pittsburgh 4-0. At the second period, 12 minutes 10 to go. That surprised a little bit. Edmonton, Toronto, that's what I'm watching on my second screen. It's 0-0 right now. Wow. Islanders struggle tonight. Nashville and Chicago is 0-0. Game is start. I apologize. I'm doing update everybody for you guys, so you will know what's going on. I think I'm pretty good on that one over there. Here we go. So welcome back, everybody. Hopefully you have anything you want to add, anything you have any comments or anything, we can talk about this. I'm going to give you all the update about the day-to-day NHL between and the NHL at the first intermission when the Florida Panthers will be done with the period. We're going to talk about something happening, the trade, the COVID situation, the waiver list, and also a couple of injuries around the league. And talk about a little bit the game earlier today. I'm watching 3 of them, so I'm going to have a chance to talk about this and see the result, everything like that. So we'll see happening there. So Carolina just scored 2-2. Whoop, another update here. Hockey Nation fans, we're going to update you guys. Interesting to see those score. Carolina Tampa Bay is a big game for also for the Central Division. They're two teams right now. They are first and second. It was a lot of stuff like this tonight. Yeah, today like Vegas first and Colorado second. They play each other. Same thing with Winnipeg, with Edmonton and Toronto right now. So a lot of big game important for a couple of division tonight. So it'll be interesting to watch this everything. So that's happening around the league. And again, it's a really tight game again. Ottawa, again Edmonton and Toronto tonight. I'm watching right now the game on the left, and for Florida is 1-0 over there. It's a little bit hard to comment about that game right now. It's on the other side of my another screen. But again, 4-0 Pittsburgh. That's a pretty amazing. Great shot for Toronto, blocked by Ryan Nugget Hopkins. So that's a good thing. You can see this is a really tight game between Chris Russell right now with the puck behind the net. Turn around, position for the breakout, go to the blue line, dump the puck to Yamet Mato. Campbell behind the net. We know Toronto lost Frederick Anderson, went on the injury list today. So it'll be interesting how the Campbell and other goaltenders is going to act now for them. So we have an injury on the ice right now for the Florida Panthers. Is the linesman. So we'll see happening. I did not see what the situation. Tim is a back ends there. Oh, I think he was squeezed on the body check, right? Yep. I think he was squeezed between a body check between the two players. So it looked like he's on pain right now, still on his knee. So surprised to do that. So welcome everybody. Hopefully you have a great Saturday here in South Florida. It was a beautiful day, 84 Fahrenheit. If you're in Canada or North, hopefully your weather is a little bit better, and you're ready for spring. And happy Easter. Now Toronto attack around. Mike Smith is pretty good in front of the net for Edmonton tonight. It's a Ryan Galloway linesman got squeezed. Now he's just waiting. What happening? We have a couple of minutes, and look like he's going to be fine. He's going to stay in the game. They are tough. It's a tough job to be honest with you, and you know to be a ref and to be a linesman in NHL. The puck is flying all around you all the time. Take a lot of experience every time like that. Unfortunately, we know what happening this week. Also, the NHL fired the referee Tim Peel. Um, because the situation, the way he said when the mic was on. So sad, but you know, he said he paid the price for many happening for other, referee everything like that. But I think the league want to bring Andy Day and be sure it's respect with the rules and the ref. They are on the best they can be to make that game fair for for both teams. So I think it's the right decision at the end of the day. And but it's unfortunate because it's happened a lot, to be honest with you. And Mountain again 0-0. We have no other update. Yeah, Pittsburgh 5-0, my friend. I don't know. I don't know if it's Varlamov or Skorulin in the net tonight. Something I'm going to watch. I'm going to jump on it the next couple of minutes to see what's going on over there. But 5-0 Pittsburgh. Toronto score! Maple Leaf Toronto. I'm going to show this right now. That's one. I'm going to watch the goal. Mike Smith took the puck. What happened? Whoa, I'm not sure if he pushed with the hands. I'm not sure. I'm not sure this goal is good. Nashville score 1-0 against Chicago. We have to wait, guys, to see the goal is good. Joe, how you doing, buddy? The Flyers won finally. Yes, 1-0, 2-1 and OT. Finally, after a bad, 9-0 is 6-0. So we'll see what happening with the push of Avril for the Toronto Maple Leaf. The goal would be good or not. Because honestly, for me, he was pushing with, two things there. First, the hands. Second thing is the stick is it over the net. That's what I think. For me, I don't think so. This is good. I really believe this is not good. Still 1-0 Florida Panthers over there. And the goal is on review. The decision the ref is we have goal. That surprised me. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if you see the goal, but this is not. Wow. That's surprise. I will check the commentator. Look like he never touched the puck. Pierre Enval scored his third of the year and looked like he never touched the puck. So the goal is good. So that's happening. So I apologize for that. I was wrong again about that. Hopefully, guys, you have a great weekend. And again, we have no other update right now around the league. And Dallas Star and Florida right now. And I like the jersey of the Dallas Star. Is it the retro jersey, I believe? Shot from Abelin, stopped by at the blue line, and then the puck go the Wigger. You have offside, of course. Yeah, about 5 feet inside the zone. Came inside too quick. Welcome back, everybody. So hopefully you have a great weekend so far. Ready for tomorrow. Big day for everybody. And again, we have 11 games today in NHL. It's another busy night, busy day. Thursday night we have 11 game, and then happening also today, and already have like 4 games done. If you check at 1:00, Boston beat Buffalo 3-2. Flyers win a 2-1 in OT. After it's funny because the Rangers beat them 9-0. Philadelphia came back with a 5-4 in OT. And then they beat them again with 8-3. Then they come back today with a solid performance. The Brian Elliott, and they beat the Rangers 2-1 in OT. The Columbus lost a big game against the Detroit today, 3-1. And finally, a good game to watch today, the 3-2 victory and OT by the Vegas Golden Knight by a goal of Max Pacioretty. And then we have right now 3 game in action, 5 game in action, honestly, because it's 8:20 already. So we're going to follow up with everything for you guys to give you more information about the game. And then finally at 10:00, the game I want to watch is going to be Winnipeg to Rangers to the Flames. Big game for the Flames again, Winnipeg. And the race now, the North Division, is between three teams: Edmonton, Toronto, and Winnipeg. We know Edmonton struggled a lot against Toronto. I remember like a couple of weeks ago, before Toronto get in the slum, Toronto have beat the Edmonton Oilers 3 times back to back to back. So it'll be interesting how they're going to react tonight. Edmonton right now, they trail 1-0 at the 14 minute remaining at the second period. So it'll be interesting. New York Islanders just scored a goal. It's 5-1 with 8 minutes to go at the second period. Still 1-0 for Florida with 4 shots on the net so far. So again, a lot of action around the league, and a couple of news around the Montreal Canadiens. Of course, we announced yesterday the big trade between Montreal and the Buffalo Sabres. The Montreal got the veteran, 36 years old, Eric Stahl, In return, they sent two picks, the third and the fifth for the NHL draft 2021. Star, we already know what he did. He's over 17 years in NHL play, um, many years with the Carolina Hurricane, went to Minnesota, played 1 year with the New York Rangers, now half year with the Buffalo Sabres. Now he's going to finish the year with the Montreal Canadiens. I think it's a plus for Montreal. I think he's helping the center line. I think they struggle, not struggle, but they don't have a lot of experience with Dano, Kokanemi, and Suzuki, and then Jake Evans. So I think that will bring. But now my expectation for him is not big because you have to remember he's 36 years old. I think for me, it's a little bit what Jason Spezza does for the goal for Edmonton. Is it Kara? I think so. Katchenak was on the ice. Goal, Dallas Star. 1-1 over there, too. Jimmy Ben behind the net. Oh my God. Poprowski was not tied up the goal. Oh no, he touched the stick of Kudas. 1-1 in Florida and Dallas. So the situation with Eric Stahl, remember he played over 30 games. He is like only 3 goals, 7 assists for 10 points, and minus 20. That's something. But again, play with Buffalo right now. It's not easy, to be honest with you. Toronto came back right away after they gave a goal 1-1, and we'll see what happening. Secondly, Bergevin have a press conference today. Mentioned looked like only Armia and Kokanemi on the COVID-19 at that moment, and don't see any other players. So the good news, they expect also to start Tuesday night. I believe the NHL is going to bring modification schedule tomorrow with announcement touching maybe Ottawa, El Oilers, Edmonton, and Montreal. And it's something we have to follow up tomorrow for sure. And in the NHL. So again, it's going to be a rough end of the season for Montreal because now they're missing 1 week. I don't expect a lot of great things for them Tuesday night. Eric Stahl is going to be on the quarantine start tomorrow. He's driving at that moment. He's maybe in Montreal right now. He's going to be on the press conference tomorrow also. So we're going to hear about him. He's going to wear number 21. He wear number 12 and he played junior and OHL, and all the time he played with number 12, and unfortunately for Montreal, number 12, he is on the ceiling as a retired number by two players. One is Ivan Cournoyer, the road runner. I don't know Yo is here tonight and live, but we talked about Ivan Cournoyer a couple of weeks ago about the road runner, and it's impossible for Eric Stahl to wear it, so he changed for number 21. And the number 21 for me remind me a lot Guy Carbonneau. Hi, Cole. Hi, yo. For the Panthers tonight was Carter Verhey. Is 13 of the year, some what Tim told me earlier. So it's 1-1 over there. For the Dallas Stars, I don't know because the TV is those, I have the lights in my eyes right now, so I cannot have to turn off that lights at some point. The Roadrunner, Ivan Cournoyer, exactly. So, what do you think about the trade with Eric Stahl? We're just talking about that. And also, I make a video maybe 2 hours ago. I make a video about Cole Caulfield. I predict that's come from me. The Montreal Canadiens going to sign the Cole Caulfield the next 48 hours. I think he's going to report. After that, you have to wait for the guarantee, and then he's going to start the season, I believe, with the Laval Rocket, about April 8, 9, or 10. That would be my prediction, what I think is going to happening. So it would be interesting. I'm excited too. I think it's a plus. I think it's a help. We talked about Eric Stahl last week about what direction he can go, or maybe the Florida should get him. We know about this. We talk about this. It'd be great if Montreal can get him, and finally they got him. I don't think so. He costs a lot of money. He could be what Kovacic did last year. I think he can be that kind of player. So I don't expect him to score a lot of goals. But He's going to bring experience. He's a big center, 6'4", better on face-off. He's going to helping the young men, the young players like Kokanemi and Zuski to learn about the game. And I think it's great. I think you have another great leader inside the locker room. He's always been a good a good leader, like a great teammate. Was captain for many years. And if you hear what Kevin Adams said about him, the general manager for the Sabres, the way he was helping other players around, I think that's a good way to talking identify Eric Saul like that, a great leader in the locker room on the ice. So it'll be interesting about that. I think at that moment when you came to the playoff situation, I think you need experience. So I think Jake Evans cannot respond about that. Another goal for the Minnesota. Minnesota. It's the Dallas Star. I'm sorry about that. 2-1. Big body check from number 11 at some point. I think it's Falska score or Klimber. It's funny because during the time I did my preview to Dallas and Panthers, I mentioned this. I mentioned that they cannot leave their D shoot to the net. That's what they are very good, Dallas. So 2-1 right now for them part. Kofit could help Toffoli snipe a few. Hold on. I don't know why I don't do that. I think for him, I see him maybe at the end of the year to come to helping, but I don't see like a big. It's a big step. Be honest with you, when you talk about NCAA and college, I think it's really demanding a lot. But I think it would be good to bring him around. I'm sure he would be a part of some point. Mac Bergevin love Cole Caulfield. I'm telling you right now, he's won the most scouting by Montreal for the last 1 month. Everybody was in Wisconsin watching him. It could be, Mac Bergevin talked about him yesterday. He's watching him, and he's a sniper. If you watch my video earlier, I make a 2 minute video about how he score for which from the top, from the left, from the right, and I think it's he is who he is. He's a great sniper. Absolutely right with you, Tim. There's a good one. Good evening, my friend NHL. Welcome back in the house. Hopefully, you have a great weekend. I like what you did on video. I think you do something live now with the NTIH or F, whatever you call it. I'm not a big expert about that, but I saw that one. The Panthers need a new defenseman, a second or a third line center, and a winger. Um, to be honest with you, they need another defenseman. I always mentioned that a couple of weeks ago, and then I think they need a second center. I think the third center, I think they have it. I think Achiri can take care about this. Los is it what Lastorinen? He can be there sometimes, but I think their biggest problem right now is because if you put a good center like Eric Stahl, I'm not sure, like Michael Grenland example, right? So you have a Grenland, he's a left wing center, he's moving a lot of different places, but Grenland can pick up the second line or Weber switching second and third. That would give them more strength and their line, I believe, for the Panthers. That's what they're missing. You can see right now, not many people can score right now other Uberdo, to be honest with you. And then that's what they struggle. The defense department, I think Stroudman is not strong enough. And I think he's right now on the chart number 4. Kudas is now 5 and 6 over there. Yes, sir. Yep, exactly. We did that earlier here. We talked about this, about that trade. The Los Angeles Kings got Brandon Lemieux for the New York Rangers, and they sent the 4th-round pick 2021 initial draft. Absolutely right. Happening around 7 o'clock tonight, I believe. And for this Buffalo Sabre, they lost the 17 winless. So there's a 0-15-2. That's a very difficult. I think the record in NHL without winning, so we can tie, we can lose, is 30. Hello, Elio. How you doing? How's Montreal, my friend? I'm sure you have a big smile like yo, because I think Eric Saul now part of the Montreal Canadian. We talk about this. I think we they need that kind of players around for the Montreal, and then and I think like I mentioned today, I'd make a video a couple of maybe 2 hours ago. I believe Cole Caulfield is going to sign with the Montreal the next 48 hours. I'm good on prediction. I predict Claude Julien is going to be out of the, and that it's happened. I agree with you, NHL. I think is a great. I think he brings, like I just said to you earlier, bring experience. He just shrank the center line where the Montreal not much experience and playoff, and also about leadership. Now, he can switch a lot of players there. I think that will help Dano also. Some of the four is going to, we don't expect like 20-minute style, but if Eric Stahl can have the same kind of minute like Jason Spinner does for the Toronto Maple Leafs, or maybe not Joe Thornton because they put them on the first line, but I think Stahl with a Toffoli sometime or a guy like that we're helping. I can't wait to see maybe Eric Stahl with Corey Perry. I think Stahl he's a he passed more the puck as shooting puck. I think he should be great with a sniper around him. He could be great with Josh Anderson too. I think I will keep Dano with Gallagher and Tatar, because I think they fit good to get out of that moment. Before the COVID, they was doing have a good stretch the last 3-4 games. So I think that'd be great about that. And yeah, I agree with you about that one over there, yo, because I believe, and I don't know where to put that. I don't know if I can do that. No, I cannot. I think that we're helping. I feel me this trade is a little bit what Kovalchuk did with Montreal last season. You see a Kovalchuk with energy. You see Kovalchuk pushing hard, and was happy, smiling, good time with Montreal. So I think could happen also with Stahl for the rest of the year. And of course, when you leave a team like Buffalo and you go back from the last position with 17 losses and go back in the team where you can make the playoff, I think it's again helping to be more happy for sure. Eric Stahl been number 12 all. Is going to be known just like Corey Perry will carry number. He has number 44. Yeah, we talked about this earlier. I think number, like you said, yes, Tata. Thomas Tata. About 21 initial. Remember, we talked about this like Ivan Cournoyer and Route Runner. And some one of you have to help me. I'm not remember who it was with the second player. I have the name on my head right now. I see the name. I cannot remember who he was. I don't think so. It's Amstead. Yeah, another old players playing 40, 15, 50s. We're number 12, and they retired both of them at the same time. So that's the reason why Stout did not get it. So if one of you knows who he is, that'd be great. I think at that moment, because I think Perry is a right wing and Gallagher is a right wing, I don't think so. It'd be great. Is it true? Is it right? Did he sign it? Oh my God! I did it again. Cole Caulfield sign a contract. Breaking news. Thank you, NHL, to bring to us. I'm sure it's a 3 years contract, and those entry contract level contract is 3 years, 925. So here we go. So that's awesome. So yeah, if you follow me a little bit, you can see I predict this at 5 o'clock today, and I thought I'd maybe wait tomorrow, and then I said no, maybe it could happen tonight. So it was a question of. I said, I think the next 48 hours, they will sign up Cole Caulfield. And I feel it because Mike Bergevin have a big smile during the press conference when they asked her. He said maybe it could take hours or days or weeks. So, yep. So great news over there. Glad to have Cole Caulfield. He's going to be back. And can't wait to see him performing with a Rocket at the beginning and maybe with Montreal after that. Yeah, that's what they are usually an entry level contract, at least for the first round pick. They get all usually the same amount and the same thing. That's the max you can get at the beginning when you're rookie in NHL. So that's what happened. Great news, good news, amazing news. We're going to sleep well tonight, and think about that. And I know it's maybe early. I know he's maybe not bad. Think about right now. Take the roster, the Montreal Canadiens, and take out Biron and Littonen, and put Cole Caulfield and add Eric Starr and get out Jake Evans. That give you right now a really solid. So you know what I mean. Your four line, it could be Eric Starr, example, right, with Cole Caulfield and Corey Perry. That's another dimension, and you can switch and you can have Kokanemi with Caulfield every time that is. Not, I don't say. Geoffrion, I think it was number 5. No, boom, boom. I don't think so. I'm going to check this in a few minutes. And but now about Bouchard number 5. You may be right. We need to find a Cole Caulfield. It's not like ta ta, but it's now you make me to looking now. Great to have everybody here tonight. If you have anything, you have any question about hockey, your team, trade deadlines coming. April 12th is the deadline um, for an NHL. If you want to talk about the trade with Los Angeles Rangers, Montreal, Buffalo, the signature, the Cole Caulfield. It was Dicky Moore. Yo, Dicky Moore. Geoffrion was wearing number 5. I was right about that one. So I knew about Geoffrion. Boom, boom. But I'm sorry, I'm looking about that. I have 2-1. Yeah, exactly 2-1. Um, Edmonton. McDavid score. You said. I don't have the deadline. Yeah. So 2-1. Florida Panthers. Yep. Exactly. Yo. Carolina 3-2. Florida score. Is it Carter, Tim? I'm not sure if it's Noel Asheri or 2-2. Dallas 2. And Florida Panthers 2. Edmonton 2. We need to update a couple of things right now here. Give you the right score. Here is 3-2. Wow, I was behind with that one over there. Nothing changed there. Nashville 1-0. I'm going to delete that one. I don't need Dallas there because we follow from the bottom. Calder again. Calder Verhey is 14th of the season. Score for the Florida Panthers. Wow, another great save could have been right there. Great backdoor pass from Florida. They fighting the first period. Yeah, maybe icing there. But go Panthers, yeah. Go Edmonton, yes. He score again. Is it Tyson Barrie? Let's check what happening there. Wow, Tressel, back pass. Wow. 3-1, Toronto score, Edmonton score. Tyson Barrie. Amazing. I think they are number one right now in the defense. I can be wrong, but I think they are number one at that moment for defensemen. Most the goal in NHL. Darnell Nurse scored his 11th of the year tonight. And Barrie scored another one. I think he's his 5th of the year. And the third goal prior to that, the second goal was not McDavid. Looked like it's Leon Tressel. Is 19th of the year. Confirmed. McDavid and Barrie have a helper on that one over there. So Edmonton is all over Toronto right now, to be honest with you. We need to change the score here. And so another great news from, back-to-back night for the Montreal Canadiens, right? Cannot believe it. Cole Caulfield signed a new contract, an entry-level contract, 3 years, $925, and now everybody the rumor. So where he's going to be, I'll be honest with you, he's going to be with the Laval Rocket. He's going to be free, I believe. When I said a video today, I mentioned because the quarantine, everything like that, it's 7 days now. So what happening? He would be open up April 7, I believe. And then the Rocket, I believe, I looked the schedule earlier. I believe they played a 9 and a 10. For me, it would be great for him to start under Joel Bouchard, go testing AHL, go see what's going on over there. For me, it reminds me a little bit what Nick Robertson did for the Toronto Maple Leafs last year. It's a big step, boys, from college to go to NHL. And, if you follow him, since he played for the NTPD, the national team for the development for the USA, right? If you follow him with the Wisconsin Badgers, if you follow him prior with the US, and USHL, he's a machine scorer. He score all the time, but he's always get better the second year. He have 49 goals. Listen, I have here. I'll mention to you here. Hold on. Here we go. And 67 game in NCAA with Wisconsin. Yeah, 49 goal, boys. 31 goal this year. Yeah, 39 assists in 2 years. 88 points, 67. He have a +6. Listen, this is a power sniper. This is elite players. Now is to see how he's going to play with men. He's still, remember, he's a barely a 5'7". I believe he's more 5'5", 5'6". So, he's 170 pounds, 165, 170 pounds. He needs to have more muscle mass. They will take care about this, but still. But he's a sniper. The puck come to his stick and the puck is gone. So that would be a period adaptation, a period to see his speed with other players, and to see how he's going to react. But it's really interesting what Cole Caulfield can do with Montreal for sure. I would maybe not be surprised to see him around at some point, but not at the beginning of the year for sure. So that's what's happening right now. If we look about all the score right now, nothing changed. 3-2 Calgary, 3-1 Edmonton, 5-1 Pittsburgh, 1-0 Nashville, 2-2 in Dallas, and the first period is over. Yeah, exactly, Tim. So another way, like I said, is going to be interesting to see him around and be great to have that. And if any comments you have to talk about, Tim, tell me a little bit more about what do you think the Panthers are going to do until the beginning, the end of the deadline, the April 12th. What do you think? We know you mentioned about a defenseman, winger. Do you have any name you're thinking, any players you believe they should run after? And NHL, I don't know if you're around, but if you're around, tell a bit more. What are your expectation about Cole Caulfield? And I think for you is about we going to love our Tatar at the end of the day, right? Like I said, we have a couple updates. I can go there. We know earlier we mentioned about that one over there, the trade between the Los Angeles Kings versus the New York Rangers. Rangers got the 4th-round pick 2021 for the Kings. Kings got Brenton Lemieux in French. We talk about that one over there. That's a great plus for the Chicago Blackhawks. The welcome back Kirby Dak. He was in a couple of months with a surgery happening in December during the Junior World Junior Championship at the exhibition game. He have a bad injuries. You can remember, you see the wrist of this guy was swollen. It was unbelievable. We talked about Carl Caulfield a couple of minutes ago. 88.67. That's amazing. Phil Kessel got 1,100 points yesterday in NHL. So another great milestone for him. We talk about today. Nobody is on the waiver list today in the Florida. Anton Strawman, he was clear, so he was sent on the taxi squad. History. Every day on the Daily Show, I bring an history. Today is all about the defenseman Blackhawks. Phil Horsley became the 4th blue liner and the first U.S.-born players in NHL history to record 1,200 career and miss A point on the March 27. So a great day for him for sure. Injury update: the Islanders play without Dal Coley today. He will not play these two next two games with the LBI. LBI is for lower body injury. And the first goal alert today happening with the Philadelphia Flyers. Samuel Morin, French Canadian, finally score his first goal in NHL. He have a really difficult injury after injuries. He got hurt a lot. His expectation was big from him. He's a 6'7", big guy, and he finally never reached the level of what people was expect for him. So glad he got his first goal in NHL. Good game, good for him. Today, the Boston Bruins announced Brad Marchand will miss Saturday afternoon game against the Buffalo Sabres due to NHL COVID-19 protocol. He's going to be on the evaluation again for tomorrow if he's going to be out or is only for one game. It was for precaution, everything like that. Like I said earlier, we have 11 game on the schedule today already. 9 already on action right now or complete, and we have 2 more to go at 10 o'clock. Winnipeg and Calgary, San Jose and Coyotes. And if you follow the Panthers like Tim does, you're going to like this one over there. Hold on. I do all the kind of graphic like this. The player of the day is Sergei Poprosky, goaltender, born in 1988, and Novos Kuznets and Risha, USASR, never been drafted. I don't know if you know that. And NHL, the 2006 Ron Extall manager wanted to draft him. Finally, he decided not draft him, but he gave him a chance in 2010, 11 when he made the two first season with the Flyers. Then he got traded to the Columbus, played 7 years over there, and 2 years ago he signed a contract at $80 million, 8 years at $10 million. He is the winner of the two trophy with the 2012 and 2013, and of course 2016 and 2017 season. And 526 game, you have 290 win, 177 loss, and 45 tie with shootout. You have 34 shootout and a 2.55 average goal average. And this season in the NHL, you have 19 game, 12 win, 5 loss, 2 tie, 2.92, 0.902 save percentage. So, he struggled at the beginning of the year. He lost his last 3 games, but I think I feel like he's getting better and better. So let's move on with you guys you're talking about. Vine Dunn Blue. I like that one over there. Vance Dunn played for the St. Louis Blues. Uh, at the beginning of the year, he was on the trade bait. Then he get better and better. But I maybe push this one over there. Maybe NHL, who some of you have more experience, but I really believe Vance Dunn is a little bit what Keith Yandel 2.0. Good on offensive, not great on defensive side. So for me, they have already those kind of players. I do believe they need a little bit more physicality. Matthias Helcom, he should be the one from Nashville. They would ask a lot to get him. I think Panthers should not do that. But we need to look a little bit bigger. I really like Stretcher for the Detroit. I think they would be great trade for get Stretcher over there. I think he did very well with the Vancouver Canucks last year. I think he was a great asset. When I'm talking about that kind of defenseman, now the lights turn on, right? Danev. Danev played for Calgary, played for Vancouver last year. I really believe that kind of player they need. A third, four line, sign a contract, $3-4 million. That's what you should look about that. I don't know who can be available right now, but just give you an idea what I believe that we help the Panthers at that moment. I just make a video on Cofield. Great. NHL, congrats. I'm checking this at the end. I'm sorry I cannot watching right now, but I will look for that part over there. And yep, he was not draft. He was available and draft in 2006. And the story about Ron Extall, that's because I follow a lot. When he was the manager, it was about that. He was on his list to pick him, and then he decided because he was worried that not him to come right away in NHL to wait a couple of years. Whatsoever happened, if you think about this, the draft in 2006, so start in 2007 season, he came 3 years later. So I think he should draft him in 2006 and not be worried about when he's coming. And he's a really good goaltender. One of the most flexible goaltender I never see, to be honest with you. I have a chance to opportunity to watch him more. And I think, he's a winner of 2 trophy season. He was unbelievable with Columbus, to be honest with you. But Tim is a defenseman like that. What do you think about the comments and it showed what do you think is the next thing for him for Cole Caulfield? What do you feel he's going to be now? Glad you guys are helping me about update everything on that. When I'm here, I cannot follow Twitter. Usually I'm good on Twitter, but when I'm here, it's very hard to do that. Connor McDavid extend his point straight to 10 game right now. You have 7-15, 7 goal, 15 assists, 22 point in 10 games. So he is right now reportedly going to Laval. That's what I got right now. The next player is going to sign for the college. I'll be honest with you guys. I can tell you that right now. Thailand, uh, Dylan Olaway. He play for the Wisconsin Badger. He's a draft player from the uh, with the Edmonton Oilers. I would not be surprised if they sign him. It's a tighter player like Cousin, right? Play for Buffalo. Um, I don't think so. April 1st, it can be that because the quarantine NHL. I think that the league is 7. Yeah, yo, he has 3 point. He had three helper tonight, and he's unbelievable. Um, Again, I could be wrong. I did not follow all the news NHL right now. Like I said, I'm live with you guys. It's very hard for me to see that, right? But but again, we'd be interesting to I don't know if I can change this part. Let me try something. The third. Yeah, it make more sense now. Sorry, I'm playing with my information right now here. Next Saturday, Stahl and Caulfield on the same line with Perry. um, I really believe they put him on the Rocket right now. I think that's what he should be. I think we have to be patient. I think it's a guys is a big step. Uh, NCAA college and jump in NHL, and we are going now the second. We are right now on the third tier, the third quarter of the season. Right, 29 to 42 is a season is the quarter number 3, and then after that you're going to have the end of the last quarter for game number 43 to 56. And because it's so tight on the age division for the the top 5, 6, and or someone follow for to make a spot in each in the playoff. I think it'll be really hard for him to jump right away to Montreal. I will be honest with you. I don't see him very yet for a couple of games and maybe not maybe weeks before we see Cole Caulfield with Montreal Canadiens. We have to see what he look like in the AHL. We have a result. If he play there 3 games, you have like 3 goal or you have 5, 6 point or something like that. That's maybe open up door for him to go jump up. But as a fans, as a hockey fans, I know Montreal fans how they are. The words is patient, right? What happened? He's going to AHL right now with the Rocket. He have 0 goals, 6 games, right? So we are excited. We are all excited to have him. We dream about him. Since he signed, when he signed is the when he was draft, I was there. It was in Vancouver, and I having a possibility to walk around, and he's smaller to Gallagher. Gallagher was there, and I walk around, and Gallagher was just bring him with his family on the reserved private room for interviewing everybody. And Gallagher was looked like Shea Weber. Just kidding, but he was bigger to him. So, but again, it's not about size, about how he can score. He can score from anywhere. But we have to be patient. That's my point here. Yeah, I think for me, it's you and everybody else is to be patient here, wait, and go from there. So I know Elio was around here. We lost Elio. I asked him a question, then he left. But if Elio you're around, tell a little bit more because that's your team, the Montreal Canadiens. Would think about that. And I'm sure we are not drop at six people around now, so he may be left. But if he's not left, tell me what you think about that. Islanders score, it's 5-2 right now. Um, I'm not sure if the game Dallas. I was so focusing on the that rate right now here. I was not looking about what's going on around. Second and the we try to update everything's going on at the same time. 5-2. Here we go. I don't think so, Tim. The game is start 3-3. Carolina, Tampa Bay. Right away at the beginning of third period, a goal at the first 30 seconds, and the Tampa Bay are back square to Carolina. That's a game I would like to watch for sure. Honestly, I could watch it. It's just like I'm updated everything here for you guys. I can split my screen. Let's do this. Multi-view. Great stream tonight, boys. We talk each other. It's great. You have a couple of news. That's awesome. That helped to have a good discussion. Good discussion. We're going to be live next week for sure. Montreal play. It look like I can predict this to you right now. Montreal is going to play Tuesday night, and I believe they're going to start again. I believe the Ottawa Senators. I could be wrong, but that's what my prediction on that one also. Um, it's just a time to confirm from the league, but I would not be surprised to start right away Tuesday night and then to add, back-to-back game or Tuesday, Thursday, and then maybe Saturday, Sunday. But I expect them to play a lot of game um, the next couple of days after when they start Tuesday night. Here we go. Second period. Panthers back on the in action right now. We'll see how the Florida is going to get out right away. They need a good performance for sure. The boys need to be good, solid. They need at least 1 point against Dallas, right? That'll be helping the momentum. This is the third game, the fourth game on the trip of five, I believe. They lost the first three games, and that would be good if they can get like a 1-1-0-1 in Dallas, just a more, if to be on the on the good mindset for the rest of the without because possible Barkov is going to be out for a little bit longer. Wow, great chance for Florida. Another shot from the point. Stafford could have been. Oh, we have a penalty. Vancouver, number 12. Is a Fasca? I think 12 for Dallas is Fasca. No problem, yo. Thank you so much to stop by. Anytime you're welcome. Anything, just join us. Don't forget, Monday to Friday, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, we have a daily show, and I'm going to live streaming. Not tomorrow night, unfortunately. I have to be at the rink. I'm going to miss the Dallas, Florida, but I'll be back Tuesday night for sure. Another live stream. So thanks again, everybody. Thanks, yo. Have a great night. Talk to you soon. And the rest of you guys going to be together for the until the Florida Panthers will be done, and we're going to jump after that on the game Winnipeg Calgary for Saturday night in Canada, the second double header. We're going to watch for sure that one over there, so it'll be interesting to see that. Yeah, a lot of action today. Being honest with you. We're going to have a busy night tonight after that to create Caulfield sign up. Yeah, the situation with Orvis, what I heard for the press conference today from Claude Canville, oh my God, Claude Canville, Joel Canville, it was he's out a minimum 1 week, so 7 days. So that brings you next Saturday. Have to be reevaluate everything like that, but I will not be surprised about that one over there. So would be interesting about that. I think the Carolina score, Shevnikov. No, it's 3-3. Is on the, yeah, 3-3. Sorry. It was a replay, look like. It's very hard to follow two games at the same time. Yep. 3-3, 5-2, 1-0 Nashville for Chicago. Tim, if you are there right now, who do you go? Do you want Nashville win or Chicago win? Good question. And again, I appreciate you guys, each one of you. Very grateful having you here. And also, don't forget to sharing with other friends so people think they love the game and about the fact what we bring here. If you want to go all the update like I do, like those graphic like that, right? Um, it's on Facebook page. I send you guys like stats and history, everything like that. So um, right now, honestly, because Caulfield is going to Laval, your salary cap is not bother anything, so it's not a big deal. Now, what happening? I'll be honest with you to open up Nashville. Yeah, you're right about that one over there. Um, NHL. Oops. Here the situation. Biron, run $3.5 million. So for me, the salary cap is very tight right now. So Caulfield go to Laval don't affect anything. If he's coming or one other players, right, is coming. Everybody on the taxi squad don't count on the salary cap. So you could do that move. Biron go on the waiver list. Nobody pick him. Bring him on the taxi squad. That open up the salary cap. And now you bring Caulfield. So you're okay. The second thing is like every day, a small amount. Sometimes it's 30,000. Sometimes it's 100,000. Sometimes it's 6,000. Every team get a little bit more money to play with until the end of the season. So if it's the plan, I really believe that's going to go that way with there. They cannot, put any too much player on the waiver list. Like example, they cannot send like Kukanimi. Kukanimi play already 150 games. That's under the rules in NHL. So before the 3 years or 150 game in NHL, you can put someone in a taxi squad with no waiver list. But Kokanemi passed the 150 a couple of weeks ago. Now he's projected to be on the waiver list, so you cannot put him. So, they could put a Xavier Ouellet. That's another one over there. So what happened there? But again, the problem is going to be that one over there. Because when Ben Chariot, and the good news about that today is Ben Chariot is close to come back. Is faster. We don't see the 6 week or 8 weeks about Ben Chariot. He's about 10 days earlier at what his expectation to come back with NHL with the Canadian Montreal. That's what Mike Bergeron said today. So it'll be interesting to see that. But again, that will be something to follow up for sure about the salary cap. The Columbus, yeah. Now, they lost another game today, 3-1. For me, Dallas, Columbus, San Jose are really inconsistent. The Calgary Flame is another one. You're welcome anytime. I'm always like to, helping people. A salary cap is really a big mess if you don't follow, if you don't understand, because it's really complicated. I follow a lot of pop media and the salary cap people, and it's complicated every day. So every trade they have, they affect the cap friendly. That's what when you put a player on the ER on the or it's not he touch a percentage of the salary. When you put on the LTIR on the long term injury, completely the contract is out. What is really interesting for me right now is watching Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay are in trouble because when they put back Sheriff, they bring in $9 million. They are right now 1.2, I believe. So that'll be interesting what they're going to do. I'm curious about Tyler Johnson. As a player, they should look about that. I really believe Panthers is another. He can play center, Tyler Johnson. You know what, Tim? If you're around, uh, you know, not bad what I just said. I never thought about that one. I was see him in Detroit. They have a better cap salary. I think it's about $6 million. I'm confused with Boston right now, but I think um, you know what? I think I really believe um, Tyler Johnson could be a great for them. Let me check for you. So the Florida Panthers right now they have a cap space of 3.578, 3,578. They have a current cap space of $9.8 million. So what you said, coach, what project and current? It because sometimes the money is have to be a low because you have some player on the injury list. So right now, because they don't have Barkov or they put someone on the injury list, um, you know, that's shame. But they have a lot of money for sure. You see, current cash base is 9.6. Um, and then 3.5 at the projected cap space. Yeah, that's the only problem for that trade is because they play in the same division, and sometimes team does not like to do that. So I don't know they can do something different, but that's something they have to be aware about that one. But I think Tyler Johnson will be a plus about that one for sure. I just thinking like this. I think it's a great idea, but I'm not sure Julian Bruce want to do that. Abs, Piquet, or anyone else said roster not in the stone. So what could they do with our cap? Again, like I just said, you just mentioned Biron can be out. Now I believe he cannot move a lot. If Sharad was expected to be longer or at the end of the year, that would maybe make another move D. But I don't think so. Now, their problem right now, they don't have the D. Oh, big save, Mike Smith. Oh my God, it was a big save. Um, you know, if you watch if you're listening the press conference, you can see he talk about maybe one more, but I don't see Montreal trade more and more. I think they are done right now. It was Eric Stahl or it was Luke Glendening, and now they pick Eric Stahl. Um, this is another good subject. I think they should trade Trigger and get a good pick or to get a good players. Like I just said, a third, fourth defenseman like Elcom. I think Montour, Buffalo is a one I will look about. Uh, the defenseman for I think he is UFA and Anaheim. Oh my God, I forgot his name. But Montour, UFA, that's a good one. You know, Buffalo have a problem as the goaltender. Ristolainen. That's another good one over there. Trade Drager to Drager is going to be a UFA. We have a ton of goaltender, and Proposky is getting the what we're supposed to be, and they are stuck with him anyway. And Drager right now he have a good market, is a good way to trade him. I think it's something they should look. Bill Zito is talking with Buffalo. Um, it's a little bit far, right? Um, why right now I'm not talking, or I'm speechless, is because wow, Dallas are in power play right now. They're all over Bobrovsky. Good play for Florida right now. Put the puck all the way. The reason why I don't talk yet, I'll bring back your comments, is my question. I will return a question to you. What do you do if they don't make the playoff with Bergevin? And what do you do if you make the playoff with Bergevin? That's a good question right there. Because you're going to give me two different answers. With him and without him. What do you do with a coach, Dominic Ducharme? That's the second thing. So you have a lot before we jump on the players, you have a two right now big decision about hockey business operation. How we go with it with Bergeron or not? That's something we have, you have to pay attention about those stuff before you jump on the player. Now on the player there, right? Um, If you're around Tim, I know watching the game. I apologize, I'm bother you maybe, but what do you think about Drager? What you will do? So right now, Tim, NHL want to have $523,000. The current space cap right now is 1.4. Right, but remember we have right now plus on the long term. Now next year, 2022, we have to figure out about Tatar. He's a UFA. Dano, UFA. Armia, UFA. Lekonen, RFA. Not big deal. Eric Stahl, UFA. Kokanimi, RFA. Perry, UFA. All the defensemen, they are all in. And Victor Mété is RFA. Goaltender, no problem with that part of there. So, no worry about Perry and Stahl, right? But now you have to figure out about Dano, Armia, and Tatar. So, we'll be interesting about that one over there. And Jake Allen. Jake Allen, because, maybe Primo is ready, back up, whatever it is. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the number he brings since like February 2020, he's great. He's solid goaltender. He show night after night his consistency. We show he bring a lot. But again, I'm not sure he's a top six versus him, right? He's not a top two defenseman we can get. So Ristotanen is a great example. He's a 3-4. Um, Arizona have a couple of defensemen over there, but I think they are old. I think Kolikoski is not bringing what we're looking for. I think Armason is good, but he's 36 years old. Now, I'm not going to touch about this. So you have to look about which team they are sailor, right? So the sailor team is Detroit. Detroit defenseman Max Stahl, yes, but he's $5 million. I'm not sure is the right answer for that one over there. They have Stretcher over there. I really believe that's the one I was looking if I was straight with Detroit. Or the rest, DKSR, Ronek, he's not going to get trade, and I'm not going to touch the rest of the team over there. Now, the next team I would say to you, maybe Anaheim. Anaheim, I think they don't have anybody, like they're not going to trade Fowler or Lane Home over there, right? They have another one called Josh NHL. If you know, they have a guy play defenseman over there. It's not Brendan Montour. Josh Manson, right? Is it Josh Manson? Anaheim? So that's another one. Maybe you can look about that. But again, I don't think so. Anaheim are going to trade him for nothing. New Jersey maybe could become a seller, but again, over there they have only Kulikov, Murray, and Vatanen. Jacob Larson, that's another one over there. Um, you know, um, so at the end of the day, a Chris Russell players. Now Russell is still a little bit older, but that kind of prototype of player like him with a little bit more offensive, but physicality like him. Um, 3-2. Toronto score. John Tavares. 7 minutes, 39 seconds to go. John Tavares. So, it'll be interesting. I think I'm going to make a video about that. Who's next? What's going to be the next one over there? And I think I'm going to put five players what the Florida Panthers could targeting. And who's going to leave? And I really believe this should be that way over there. Nashville 2-1. 2-1 versus Chicago. Sorry about that. When I start talking, I'm losing the update. 5-3 Islanders Pittsburgh. 3 goal back to back to back for Islanders. Two Florida. 5 minutes to go, remaining second period. That's why it's great to be, that kind of live stream we have tonight. That's what it should be like that. Of course, when Montreal play and the screen is in front of me, it's easier. I can talk more about the game, but like this, I have time tonight talking like that, and it's great. Imagine you have 20 people exchange like that. What your question is, and then someone brings someone else, and someone talk about something else. So that's great to do that, and it's fun. So so I just want to say thank you. I'm very thankful, guys. You participate in the conversation, and NHL is great. Kato is great. Yo is great. Still 3-3 Carolina Tampa Bay. 'Timeout TV over there. Pittsburgh score and an empty net 6-3. Game will be done in 40 seconds. Another update here. 6-3. 5 minutes to go remaining. Oh, Toronto. Oh. Edmonton right now play on the heel. Spessa, Muzzin, Thornton around the board. Thornton behind the net to Matthews. Matthews have three player holders around him. Barry all the way to the inner zone. Recovery by Riley. Riley to Ole. Matthews back. Riley. I'll be slow. I believe he's not going to perform right away. I don't think so. I'll be impressed if he does it. I think maybe it'll be said that, but I think it will be a couple of weeks before he get where he should be. So that's the reason why. Hat trick for Ross. Thank you so much. William Nylander score 3-3. 3 minute 22. William Nylanders. Yeah. Wow. They come back 3-3. You can see right now the last few minutes, Edmonton play on the hill. You cannot play on your hill against Toronto. 2-2, Florida, 2 minutes 17. We have 3 minutes to go, Toronto. They are right away back on the zone of Edmonton. Oh, Toronto missed another goal. Wow. I could be wrong initial, but I don't see for Caulfield, get right away a good, you know, you have to be patient. And the pressure will be so hard. We cannot panic like that. Edmonton 2-1. Good save for Campbell. 2 minutes to go. Power play Dallas again. Oh! Oh! Check this. It's going to have a fight right now. A check of caution. Oh! He just turned the lights off to again Tavares. Is it a hat trick for Verhey? Tim? Florida score on Shortendon and Shorty. I believe it's Carter Verhey. If it's a right, it's a hat trick. Enterprise hat trick. If you can confirm, Tim, let me know. Unbelievable. 3-2, boys. 1 minute remaining. Third period, Toronto. 1-3. I'm sorry, and Edmonton 3. Carolina just scored 4-3 with 2 minutes to go. Carolina beat Tampa Bay right now with 2 minutes to go. Wow. Hat trick of Carter Verhey. Wow. 15 goal now. Carter Verhey become a UFA at the end of the season, and he's right now is a contract at $1 million on the cap salary. The end of second period. Florida 3, 32 seconds remaining Toronto. End of the game. 3-3. We're going to go on overtime. And it's confirmed, I believe, with 1 second to go. Carolina win 4-3. Wow. We have a hat trick tonight. Two hat trick. Carter, Irv, Verhey. And we have Ross. Is it Brandon Ross? Could be wrong on his first name. We're going to go in OT on Toronto, and we still have 1 second on the board on the scoreboard for Carolina. I'm pretty sure the game is over. Second period over. Nashville 2, Chicago 1. It's confirmed now. Pittsburgh 6 and New York Islanders 3. It's over. So now second intermission is going to be a little bit longer. We don't have all the news. It's confirmed now by NHL. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the Tampa Bay Lightnings 4-3. Big win for Carolina. I believe this is maybe the first time, the second time this year Carolina beat Tampa Bay. Remember, at some point Tampa Bay beat Carolina back-to-back game at home. So maybe three of them. So big win for Carolina tonight. And right now, Florida are beating Dallas 3-2. And now we are going to be in OT. I'm going to put this on a bigger screen because 15 goals tonight by Carter Verhey. Unbelievable. It's not like a dream hockey to go 3 versus 3. Matthews, Marner, Riley, maybe. Then we're going to have what? McDavid, Tressel, Trisaddle. Is it Nurse? Riley have the puck right now. To Marner. Marner's coming on the blue line. Shoot the puck. Stop by Nurse. And the puck go all the way to Marner. Face off. Sorry. Others have the puck right now. Nurse to Trisaddle. Trisaddle at the McDavid. He loses the puck. And now Riley foul. McDavid foul. Everybody foul. Now Matthews to Riley. Aston Matthews score. A Toronto Maple Leaf come back with 3 goals, back to back to back, and beat the Edmonton for the fourth time straight by a score of 4-3 and overtime. We're not sure if Matthews or Tavares touched the puck. Official goal is Austin Matthews after he touched the skate of Donald Nurse and go in the net. And that's the 22nd goal of Matthews. I think he's his first goal for the last 6, 7 game, I believe. So another game over. All the game at 7 o'clock are done. Unbelievable. We're going to go to watch Nashville, Chicago on the one screen, and we're going to get also Florida. We're going to turn this update here. Third period, right, boys? Let me turn one lights because I cannot see the TV. Welcome back. Did not go nowhere. If you have any question you have right now, we did a lot of conversation tonight, but if you have a couple, we're going to, before we jump in the third period, Panthers and Dallas Star. If you have anything you want to talk about, I maybe check all the news around the Twitter. Great performance of Brian Ross tonight, Crosby and Guanzel. With this W tonight and OT, Jack Campbell is 6-0 on the season. We want to congrats the Boston Pride winner of the 2021 Isabel champion of the WNWHL. It was a game on Sportnet tonight on the NBC. So congratulations to Boston Pride to win the 2021 Isabel champions. Try to go around everything. So let me talking about checking about another update. Dubé is not on the ice warm up. He will not play tonight. Dylan Dubé for Calgary. Veli Marquis is not on the roster for the Calgary Flame tonight. This season, the Toronto Maple Leafs are 6-1-1 versus Edmonton. I believe they play 9 games each other. Unbelievable. That's make a big trend right now to be first or second. I'm look around about all something like that. I don't know if you can hear what I just play. It was Cole Caulfield. Right now we have a timeout TV intermission. Nashville just scored. They are back now with another goal. They are the 3-1. I'm just looking for. Excuse me. I'm watching all the news right now. We are back. Hopefully, you're still there. Anything you want to add? Anything? You have any comments you want to join right now? 3-2, Florida. Nashville just scored. We need to update the score right here. Boys, we're going to have a great end period for the Florida Panthers. We expect, we hope to get a W or be a big W for the Florida Panthers. First, they're going to snap the straight of three losses. Secondly, win without Orvis and Barkov. That'd be great. And that would push back again farther Dallas. That would push back Chicago farther. And I really believe Florida have everything right now to finish third. And I would be curious. We're going to create a video for that part for sure, Tim, to see who they can get. So hopefully, so far you have a great night. You're ready for he's third, and more hockey tomorrow. Hang on with Cavs, yes sir, Tim. We have to hang in there. Really important right now. The first 5 minutes of the game. Big save from Nashville goaltender. We have a great NHL today. The weather is nice in South Florida. I took a couple hours break. Um, I was doing, usually I do a daily late edition, but today I did a preview Panthers. I did Caulfield. So, some video maybe, you know how this works. To it take time to make videos. So, and I thought to do another daily show, late edition before the game live streaming. I said, you know what? Let's go to move here. So, we'll see what happening. Um, Tomorrow I have to go to ref tomorrow night, so I'm going to missing a live streaming, but I'm going to make, the post game tonight, Florida Panthers. I'm going to make the signature of Caulfield, and then I need to check maybe another one, but that's pretty much before we hit Monday or restart again the week. Monday is a power ranking, then Tuesday there. I coach this year. I coach a U18, and I don't know what I'm going next year. We'll see about that. I really appreciate you. Really, very, I really grateful and thankful for you guys first, and then thanks NHL. Um, you know, to do a video is not a big deal because I can see a lot of people do it. But if you can add fun things, graphic wise, and you know, if you can make difference, that'd be great. I'm doing my 30 drill 30 days in April, so I'm working on that part also. They are like 1 minute drill like for a short and reel or TikTok, and I'm doing also a longer version, about 3 minute each drill. I have about 12 to done, and I want to build that part to teaching coaches, parent, players another way. I think that will increase a little bit more my channel if I can do that. It's to bring contents, right? So, but yeah, I'm happy. A month ago when we start to do live streaming here, whatever we have about 5, 6 people now, we drop at 3, 4. Um, at the end of the day, it's about you know we double the subscription. But again, I can have 200 people. We have only 5 people participate. It's not matter, right? The number is not what I want. It's the participation for me. So how's my, this live stream with Panthers is just helping me to sharing and make more people here. I really focus on the Montreal Canadian. What's what my heart is, and that's why I feel better. And the TV is right here, so I not the TV, but my stuff. So I really appreciate it. Again, I'm not sure if 30 is great or not. You know what I mean? But again, I don't know. I can see my video. I'll view a little bit more. Like Caulfield, the trade yesterday, I got 24 people watching this morning when I look. Um, Panthers, everything like that, it's very hard. Yeah, not many fans Panthers, so I expect about 5. But maybe Caulfield today, I will see tomorrow what it looked like. What I did my prediction. So we'll see. Um, again, I think my video for Carl Philly was pretty good. I make a 2-minute video with gold from him. And again, it's just depend what the people look, right? And it's okay. Like I said. Um, and I want to know what people want, right? The Dallas score 3-3. I missed that one. That's what I said to Tim. Florida cannot give a goal at the beginning of the first third period because the momentum shift. More hanging they can get with 1 goal because Florida is not going to score 5, 6 goals tonight. So now they have to play for 1 point for sure. And I'm all new NHL about YouTube channel and other the stuff like that. So okay, you can view. Yeah, I know. Like I said, it took me like I'm sure it would take me 1 year minimum, maybe 2. It's just like when I coach and I do like spring camp, everything like that. I cannot do all the live stream Canadian, but I will bring more video. I think I need to focus more. I was thinking about this today. Maybe 1 video per day about Montreal Canadian, whatever it is, a prospect player, uh, something's going on. Like I think that would bring a little bit more. My channel, or not my channel, but my video are more view when I'm talking about Montreal. So I maybe need to focus on that part. But again, it's good to talk about NHL. I think the daily show at 11 o'clock is maybe not the right time, but we like to do that. That's resume all the game the night before. That's prepare the night, and I'm coming back for the daily show, the late daily show with all the news around the league, and then I'm doing a breakout, a live stream if Montreal play or Florida, plus my power ranking, plus my club 5. I usually am doing also the race trophies. I'm doing a report card and breaking news and all the posts I do online. That's a full day, and I don't it's not monetized right now with that part. So I'm lucky to be like that, right? Yeah, I think so. I think that would be good to do that. Whatever it is, like I create like couple of prospect right now. I'm going to start to do one video per week. I think it's a good idea talking about the Laval Rocket. To do a 1 week, like maybe Saturday morning, review the week of the Laval Rocket, the prospect, the players, the team, and I think keep and then talking about the weekend they play behind that. That's something I took a note about that. Exactly, that's the way to do that. You know, we don't have a lot of off season because we send August. We almost like on this every day. The live video at the beginning, I did not do that. Like what we're doing right now, what I do, I really start this in December. Maybe not. Maybe in January. So I'm still at 3 month existing right now. So I don't know if the number is good. What I got so far, I don't know. People, follow me on. I don't get a lot of comments on my Facebook posts, but on the again, like I said, it's no matter. It's just to be consistent to do it. Yeah, that's another one there. Um, I take a note about him because you're the second one talk about Yolonen. I think he's close to be on the, have a testing everything like that. We'll see how you going to react. I really like my sack. The kids they draft this year. He play in Laval right now. I, I think I'm curious about what's going on with Carl Fleury. I think he was a right D. I think Montreal missing a right D. I don't know what they bring Ouellet and not Carl Fleury. And again, they know more than me because I don't follow a lot Laval. Uh, but again, you know, they look good right now. They are, at the top of the league in the AHL. They doing well. Jordan well play there. Caden Primo have a good stat over there. So it's good to follow them. I just checked earlier today their stat. So yeah, I agree with you about that one. He has a great shot. Montreal have a lot of good players prospect. You know, we talk about Jordan Iris over there. Mysak over there. That's another one, and he can go a little bit deeper. Elon Ilonen is another one. Um, Now I'm going to give you this rumor. He's going to sign with Montreal next year. I'll be honest with you. The reason he did not sign this year, and the Northeastern get him captain of the team. And sometime, look how many people want Caulfield back with Montreal last year. Oh, you should sign right away. Everything like that. Look what kind of season he got this year. Jordan Harris could be the finalist of the Arnie Baker Award next year. Remember what I just said to you. He can be that kind of players, impact as a defenseman. Very smart, and nothing wrong to finish your school, to graduate, and you know the ladder in front of him is big right now. But I think we have to be patient with him, and he understands. So I think for him is a good decision. What Mike Bergevin said today, he expect him to sign after the season. He was not discouraged or disappointed. He understands what the young men want to do, and to become a captain in college and say that level. I think is a good thing to do this. Nothing rush for him to jump right away. And whatever it is, the chance for him to make the NHL not going to happen yet. It's too far. So I think it's the right decision for him to do that. I don't think so. He's going nowhere. Um, he's on the top five over there. They put like you think about this. Romanov is a prospect. If you think about that, right? He's still rookie. Um, Aris is another one over there. I think with Cole Caulfield is a good one over there. Um, Hold on, I check here. Chicago almost score. Hear what I'm thinking about that, and then you know I think Jan Misak, lifting off players play right now with Laval Rocket. They're 18 years old. He also played with Hamilton Bulldog. Is a one with there. I think Caden Gooley from the Prince Albert Raiders. He is a captain this year. I think he's another great one over there. Then you have Jordan Iris, Caden Primo. You have to count him like you have to count him as a rookie, right, or a prospect. I'm sorry. Matthias Norlander, someone playing for the HC. I think that's another one over there. I think nobody talk about him, but I think he's a great hockey player there. I don't say make all the one I'm talking is not make NHL. I think another one at USHL, Shane Farrell. He's right now beat all the records over there. Chicago still have a good team over there. He's doing well. Jaden Straubel, the Northwestern University play with Aris. That's another one there. That's number 10. Then we can give you Cam Ellis at 20 years old. Play with a Gulf Storm. Then yeah, after that, we have to put Rand Poland in the prospect, right? Josh Brook is a 21 years old. That's another one. I think we cannot give up on Gianni Fairbrother. There's another one with there with Eric. We talked with the manager Gary Davidson a couple of weeks ago with Michael Devenano. How you talk about Fairbrother as a human being, as a person. I really believe one player nobody talk. It's Luke Talk for the Boston University. That's another one over there. I think it's the one over there. And then you go a little bit deeper. You get Red Pillick with a Lumberjack and a UCHL. And then you have Jesse Ilonen, you just said. He's 21 years old. And that's make we are deep right now. But it's all the list I have in front of me. I put online for myself for make video. So hold on. I maybe lost you. Great shot. All right. I got that one. Got that one. We got that one. Nolander is another one doing very well this year. I think next year is coming back here. I think I would expect him to join the team. Uh, if you follow him, he's doing very well over there for the, like you said, ACHL. I think he's a great one. Nobody talked more about him. Yeah, it's another one there, but again, he's not on my list of the 15. I could be wrong, like I said. I think, you know, if you think about NHL right now, Montreal is select, I think, top 9 or top 6. And think in a couple of months ago in December, I think Athletic put them a top 6 in NHL prospects. So that's pretty amazing the job they did so far. And they still have 12 more picks this year, where I think the draft is not great. But again, you never know, right? Um, but I think Montreal is packed with draft, a lot of prospect. You can see Laval. That's really the first time the AHL Montreal Canadian club the farm club doing well. Many years they don't do well. The first 2 years with the team did not do well, right? So I'm really interested about that. I just see that 119. I really like Robinson over there. Um, for Dallas team, we talk about rookie right now with with NHL, but I think they have a good one. Um, I believe Sharia. No, he's not UFA next year. He's not. I think he signed 3 years contract with the Montreal Canadiens. You have still have one more year because all the defensemen I look earlier, only Mete is a RFA. So they all come back on the with a contract right now. They have no RFA or UFA. Now remember Seattle Kraken. They're looking for players, so we'll see the list of Montreal what they're going to put there. That'll be interesting about that. I think Mete could be someone can be pick it up, but not sure they will. It's sad because he's a good skater. They're all over Florida right now. The power play Dallas finally Florida put the puck all the way around and all the way to behind Kuduben. Florida Dallas have a couple of yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. 2022. At that year, they have a more UFA, more decision to take about that. At that moment, Weber would be 37. Pryor would be what, 35, 36. Those kind of players would be old. Like Gallagher, I think it would be 32, 31. Um, everybody, Tata will be 32 at that moment if he stay with Montreal. So it's 2 years far. I think that moment will be late. And from that moment, maybe Montreal will have a couple of trade. Yeah, I saw this. I think he what stopped 3 or 4 pucks, I believe, at some point. I saw that highlights earlier. Um, he looked like a, you know, Mike Richter over there. But yeah, still 3-3 Dallas, Florida. Nashville 3-1 against Chicago. And San Jose, Arizona just start 0-0 with 14 minutes to go. And Calgary, Winnipeg 0-0 at 18 minutes. I'm going to go with that game now. So sorry, Chicago, Nashville. Let's go to Saturday night in Canada. Yep, he was unbelievable, right? Big loss for Rangers. I think they play well today again. Their team surprised me, to be honest with you. Um, I did not expect that. I thought their defense situation was not strong enough. And with D'Angelo or without D'Angelo. But again, I think they perform better what I expect. Lafreniere have a couple of problems there still, but still at the end of the day, he have to grow like anybody else. I don't think so. Belfort, like, it was on the same categories like Ashek, right? When you talk about Ashek, we talk about brother who are, those kind of quality hug goaltender. Um, I think that's the categories about that one over there. You know what I mean? Like, I always tell me it's always hard to compare because the time they play in 80s and 70s and 90s and 2000 and now a lot of things change on goaltending, right? The equipment, the system, the way they play hockey, the way they not play hockey. I don't know. Imagine see Grand Fuhr for Oilers Edmonton in 1980s and today, right? What do you think you look like Ken Dryden for the Montreal Canadiens? What do you look like Billy Smith and 80s with New York Islanders? I'm talking about the dynasties, right? The team win a couple of Stanley Cup back to back to back to back. And I said it would be better to Dominic Hachette. I just said I think they out goaltender like that, right? Eddie Belford, I think he was good, but not great. He did a lot of good things, but not great for me. That's why I don't want to put him on the same phrase of Dominic Ashek, but I can understand your question. Ashek was unbelievable, orthodox, right? He had no style, not a specific butterfly, everything like that. It was all about agility, all about movement, and you know, um, whatever it takes to stop, he will stop. It's not a way to stop it. It was just I need to stop the puck. That's the way is that mindset. You know, you have other goals. I think one you talk about Eddie Belford for me. And when you mention him, I'm thinking about Curtis Joseph. I think Joseph was better to Belford with the same level categories. I would say level two. I think for me, when you think about Belford, I'm imagine Curtis Joseph. I think he was a good one over there. Yeah. I don't think so. Harmonic have a specific difference. I think right now for the Carolina, and it would be back what I said to Mike Divellino and Mike said to me at the beginning of the year when we evaluate the 31 teams one by one, what it was the strength and the weak, and Carolina is between the pipe. You need to have someone solid as a goaltender number one. I know Florida is not going to trade Chris Traeger, but I think but now. Um, the rookie over there, the Nejek Kovic, whatever his last name, is doing well this year, but he did not show to us he can be a goaltender number one, right? Yeah. So I think Carolina should look about a goaltender number one, but I'm not sure who can helping them more what they have right now. At that, no nobody's going to trade at number one right now, right? Um, so it would be very interesting about that situation. That's what they're missing. They find a way to win those games like tonight because maybe they have like the quality of their D, the quality of their forward is exceptional. I think they are the best 5, 6 team in NHL about players. I think they are bottom 20, from 22 to 32, 31 about goaltender. I think they are not strong enough. You know what I mean? Because they have to score 4 goals to win those games. So Edmonton, great performance, Mike Smith tonight. But again, I think that will hurt a long term. Yes, I do. I think you improve them. I think your thumbnail is. Oh, I thought that was scores. I'm sorry. I think they are better. I think really for me, they have a 2-3 on the internet. I like a lot. I think Lego Rock, I believe, is good. One Quest is another one I like from his thumbnail. That's why I try to copy. I don't have Photoshop, but I try to express my like that over there on my daily late edition. Like all the news, I don't change a lot. But I think for the Panthers and for the Montreal, I put a lot of background and I put a lot on keynote. I try to impress a bit more, put some glow around, and I learn more about that part. I really focus on my edit. People don't watch a lot my video, but if you watch my video all the way to the end, you can see the transition. I do the B roll, the way I bring the video in with transition, with animation. I bring blow out the picture, I restrain the picture, I move the picture on the side. I do a lot of stuff like that. But again, it's great right now. If I make mistake, and only maybe 10 people see it. Maybe one day, maybe 100 people will see those video, right? Who knows? But again, I think that's the way to do that. Like anything else, I think practice make us better, right? The live stream we do tonight, it's not amazing, but if we have 20 people, it's a bit like the clubhouse, right? Imagine we have 20 people right now here, and something I can do right now. I could invite people on my stream. 6 people can join me, and we can split the screen and 5 different plays, and we can be live and talking to the people. That's another. I don't want to do it yet because that's another face on my live stream to bring people live with me and maybe have a talking. And you can like what you do right now typing. I can bring you with me online, and you can be beside me and ask question to me when you're done. But you go back in the room, and then I bring another people talking to me. That's another thing we can do. It's a lot of fun things. So my software I'm learning right now too, and we can go from there. Exactly. Those guys funny because I think you are like also right. They don't expose themselves. They're always behind the PlayStation, everything like that. Or I really like more All Nyquist. I think his graphic is amazing. That's why I try to copy a little bit the style, right? But you don't see him a lot. You don't see him. You can see me at the beginning, me, and then I put more picture. But yeah, I tried to do that, and I think it worked. I think Oniquest is not daily. He don't produce. He don't do a lot of live. He don't do live stream. Uh, Lego, whatever his last name, Lego Rock. He does a lot of stuff, but he's not. He does a lot of no copyright, right? So he cannot monetize his his video because he produces a lot of stuff on in itself. Yeah, you learn from people. That's the key behind everything. And again, like I said, like yeah, I appreciate you here, NHL. I appreciate Tim is a good. Yo usually is around, right? We have all you show up tonight, you disappear. But again, um, then we have the daily show. We not enough other people, but I think bring more people live. It'd be great. It's just the time at 11 o'clock is not easy. People works, go to school, and I don't want to do the night because I'm doing live stream. So, again, I just love it. you know, Only me and you right now, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Saturday night, what's wrong with that? Talk about something we love. It's about hockey. Sorry, 3 minutes 51 to go. Dallas 3, Florida 3. Maybe we're going to be an OT there. That'll be interesting. That'll be great for them to get a point for sure. 0-0 Arizona San Jose with 8 minutes to go first period. Finally, game finish. Nashville 3 and Chicago 1. Yeah, the key behind this is learning to get better, right? That's the way to do that. So it takes time. That's awesome. That's great. And again, it's not perfect every time, but we get better and better at some point. That's the way to do that. So a great night again. 11 game around. We still have a couple of games. We have 4 game alive right now. We have no, we have 3 now. Dallas, Florida, and then we have San Jose, Arizona, and we watching right now the Saturday night in Canada, Vancouver and Winnipeg, where 0-0 since the beginning. Just want to mention if you follow the women hockey, the Boston Pride win the Isabel champion this year, 2021. Was great to see that. We want to popularize the hockey for the girls. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I saw that. I honestly, I didn't pay too much, see everything, but I saw you post those kind of stuff like that. That's good. 2 minutes 32 to go for the third period for Florida. They are right now in the neutral zone, and they're going to dump the puck around the net. Could have been tried to stop it. Cannot stop it. Recovery by Dallas. A battle against the board. Recovery by Klimberg. Klimberg down the puck over the zone. Then Wegar bring the puck back behind could have been, and all the players have to get out. And Dallas stretch long stretch pass at the neutral zone. And they have a hand pass called by the ref. So we have to start over at the neutral zone. Again, the score is 3-3 with 2 minutes and 6 seconds. Sorry if I'm moving. The TV is over there for that game over there. My next game is right there in front of me. Couple of news today. We announced Caulfield signed a contract with Montreal Canadiens, a 3-year contract entry level. And also the trade between Los Angeles King and the New York Rangers. The New York Rangers sent Brendan Lemieux to the Kings. In return, they got the 4th-round pick NHL draft in 2021. And that's a lot of money for there. You need to produce more points for sure. 1 minute 15 to go. When you do your OSB NHL, um, what kind of camera do you do? Do you have? Calgary Winnipeg is pretty good game right now. We have 44-7 to go. Calgary, Dallas, Florida. I think Florida try to be sure they get 1 point. That we're helping them at least. And now Dallas is coming back with 30 seconds to go. 3 versus 2. We have a kick out, shot around the net. Don't hit the goaltender. Finally, Florida recover the puck. We have a battle in the corner. Dallas pick up the puck behind the net. Try to go around. Still around. We can see the movement, everybody, for Dallas. The puck is between legs in front of the net. And finally, Florida pick up the puck and go to puck. No, they cannot put the puck outside the zone, unfortunately. And they have 3 seconds to go. And the game is over. We're going to go in OT for another time for today. I think that's the 3rd game of the day. And OT, we'll see if they can get it. We have a TV timeout. So, Tim, you are still on. Who's going to score? If Florida win, who's going to score if Dallas score? I go with Jordy. Jordy. I'm going to go with Jimmy Ben. And I'm going to go with Huberto tonight. Yes, Tim. Okay, NHL. Wow. That'd be great if you score, right? Imagine. I don't think so. It's happened in NHL history. 3 players in the same week score 4 goals. Andrew Coop, Rocco Grimaldi, and maybe tonight Carter Verhey. Would be interesting to see that. I didn't want to mention his name. I thought about him, but I said, maybe we can go with him. The record in the OT for Bobrovsky is 64-45. Unbelievable. 109 game. Could have been is only 19 and 27. Yeah. And the puck is winning by Dallas right now. They are the neutral zone. Bring the puck back to the middle. Already, Dallas 2 versus 1. Shoot. I don't know. I cannot see. The puck will go to the net. I don't know. It was Robinson shoot the puck. You know what? This is really one of the big steal of the season. He's maybe the best contract player signed out of UFA this year. We know Doffoli have 18 goal, 19 goal with Montreal, but again, he signed a $4 million. But at $1 million or less, Carter Verhey is the best. You know, he was stuck in the ladder of Tampa Bay because the player they have. A little bit what Volkov. I'm interested to see what Volkov is going to do in Anaheim, but he's impressive to be honest with you. Florida have the puck right now, recovery by Wegar, and they're going to start over. They'll bring the puck behind the net and waiting the situation. We have Anthony Duclair. I think he's with Huberto, I believe. Duclair skate very well or with Venetro. Back to Wegar. Wegar to Venetro. Venetro right now try to go on the back end, turn around, come back to Duclair. Duclair with the puck right now. Back now to Wegar. Wegar back all the way to the blue line. We expect a new player jump on the ice for Florida. Venetro still over there on the ice. Dallas have a very good coverage, man-to-man at that moment. Puck go back to the board by Florida. We have now Aaron Eggblood on the ice with Jonathan Huberto and Venetro. Huberto on the left side. Bring the puck. Big save, Kubdubin. Was really great opportunity for Dallas to Florida score. Now, this is a good question, first of all, right? Because there are two comparisons there. Verherhi, he was signed as a UFA at $1 million. Lankinen, he was a non-draft. So he was on the, anybody can have him. He was not a UFA. So he was like a sign by a team. And that's make, you know, it's a great comparison just for the not the way they sign, but the way the sign, but not the way they was UFA or the money wise. I think overall it's very hard. I think Lankinen bring a little bit more because he's a goaltender. Florida attacking right now 3 versus 2. Missing Duclair back to Florida right now. Still have the puck. Wegar in the middle. Wegar skate around at the blue line. Bring the puck to Duclair. Duclair tried to turn around. He's a still chance. Stop. Shoot. Stop. Martian in front of the net. And finally, Dallas recover the puck. They tried to recover the puck. And Florida pick up the puck. Wegar. A big battle right now. Recovery by Dallas. Dallas is going to play man-to-man with Florida. Save by Dallas right now attack Florida. Recovery the puck to the board. They still battle with the board. One versus he's coming around. Another fake. Finally lose the puck in front of the net. Dallas recovery puck. Now Dallas a 2-1. Dallas. Oh, big save again for Perbuski. The puck is moving like a tennis ball right now. Finally, a 2 versus 1 Florida. Huberto. Bad decision of Huberto. Finally, Dallas come back with the puck. Another 2-1 may be possible. Another big save, Brabowski. Back again to Dallas. Dallas have the puck right now. They are the Florida Panthers zone. They play man-to-man right now. Puck go back to Eggblood behind the net. Dallas attack, and finally he get out. They come back checking right out. Florida's coming. 3 versus 2. Emblem Tried to go by himself, missed the puck. Could have been bring the puck to the board. Recovery by Florida. Florida to Florida to Eggblin. Eggblin missed the puck. You go back out, and now that is coming back. He's by himself. Bring the puck back, and we have to start over in the neutral zone. Dallas go around. They are all dead right now. 51 seconds to go. We have another 2 versus 1. 2 versus 1. Go! Aaron Eggblin, a one-timer shot. Game over. 4-3 Panthers. Great play, a one-timer shot. Great pass of Venetro at 2-1. And where Eggblin scored Moses goals during the year at the right, on the left side, on the one-timer shot on the top right there. Boom! I love it. Love it, my friend. Tim, got it, my friend. Oh, that's great. Feel better now. Yeah, no, welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. We're going to be back. Unfortunately, I cannot be there tomorrow night. I have to be on the ice. I'll be back for the next game, Montreal Canadiens. I believe it's Monday and Tuesday. I still have 1 more weeks off before I go back on the night shift where I'm on the ice at least 2 times per week, maybe 3 sometimes. But I will do my best to do all those live streaming the most I can. But I wish the best for the Florida Panthers tomorrow night. And Tim, I will be missing you guys tomorrow night. I look forward to see you Tuesday night for another great live stream with Montreal Canadiens again, Ottawa Senators. I predict it will be them. The NHL have to announce this tomorrow, the new schedule for the North Division. So thanks again for tonight. And I appreciate for everybody to come again alive. And again, you know, it's so fun when you have a guy like NHL, Tim, Yo, participate, talking, and exchange. That's make fun for everybody. And look forward to see you next time. So again, final score for the Florida Panthers. Florida Panthers 4. Whoop, we have the goal. We have I didn't look about that. Maybe possibly have an offside there. No goal. No goal. No goal. Unbelievable. We have to stay alive here. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Offside. And a bad play from Aaron Eggblin. Go from 0 to 0. Oh, that is almost score. 20 seconds to go. They missed another opportunity right there. It goes! Aaron Eggblin again! Eggblin again! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! Oh my God! And Calgary score! Unbelievable! Aaron Eggblin score on the back ends. Dallas could score. Oh my God. That's so funny. But he scored 2 goals tonight. Unbelievable. Who can say that? Great pass of Jonathan Huberto. I'll be honest with you. Through two players, put the puck on the stick, and he score. So, guys, this is official right now. It's not wave anymore. They left the building, and with Florida Panthers win their first game on the 5-game road trip. After 3 losses, they finally get a W with the captain Barkov and Patrick Orvis. So we have to give credit for them to come back to, a big challenge they have tonight. But again, the star of the night is Carter Verhey with his 13, 14, and 15 goal of the year. Amazing performance. And of course, the goal winner of Aaron Ekblad. So it's amazing to see that. Ekblad, we have to put him in a conversation for the Norris. I don't think so. He can do it. I think Barry Ekman right now and Jeff Pedri. But I think the two of them, Ekman and Barry, should be in the conversation to win a Norris at the end of the year. But again, unbelievable to see this game. It was really exciting, interesting at the end of the night. It's really strength. The people will talk about that. The timeout, not the timeout, but the goal was not count, disallowed because of offside. And it was a bad play from Aaron Ekblad on that offside. He should wait. He's coming backwards. He should wait. It was really a bad awareness of decision of him. He scored, did not count, and then come back, and he go back. This show the kind of mindset of the player. Do never leave the last shift in your mind. Always be ready for the next shift. That's a great mindset of learning for the kid. To not live in the past, but live for the next. What's my next shift? What's my next play? Right? So he become an hero to zero to become in the back again as a hero. Unbelievable. This is the first time I see this, and I follow a lot of game, but this is the first time I see that kind of play like that. So listen, boys, this concludes another great show tonight, and we can said good night because the game is completely over officially. And finally, give you the last two update. Arizona San Jose is 0-0 after the first period. Calgary is 1-0 again. The Jets, Winnipeg Jets. We'll see Calgary going to do. That will be my game to watch tonight before I go to bed. They're still over the Winnipeg 1-0. And it's not Eli Buch in the net tonight. It's Laurent Brossoit. He's in the net for the Winnipeg Jets. So it'll be interesting his performance against the Calgary Flames. So again, see you again, right? We have to see you again, everybody. Thank you so much, NHL. Anything I can help in you, anything I can tell, I can do. And Calgary score again, a second goal, I believe. No, I'm not sure. I think it's second goal. 45 seconds remaining first period. That's a big goal. Giordano, the veteran captain, Giordano score for the Calgary Flames. So anyway, conclude the show tonight. Thanks for everybody. Final score, Florida Panthers 4. Dallas Star 3. And I look forward to see you Tuesday night for another live stream. If you're part of the subscribe on the Hockey Nation live show on the Facebook or on the YouTube channel, we do the premiere event. So you're going to get that notification. If it's not, click on the little bell beside the subscription. You're going to get all the notification we do on videos and everything live stream we do. And don't forget the live stream show every Monday to Thursday, Friday, 11 o'clock with my co-host, Michael Devenano. Bonsoir, mes amis. À la prochaine. And bonne soirée. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks again for watching Hockey Nation live show. Look forward to see you next time, Tuesday night, for another great live stream at 7 o'clock. Good night.